It's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Bulls. Next on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Bulls of Omaha. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Omaha team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game and you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's completed to Caldwell. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold affords the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with
different coaches, as have you, along the way. And they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp. Guys are focused. Everyone's feeling good. And we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get this up to about the 44. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week: 12 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Here as he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Lawrence to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bulls' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ooh, the juke. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fielded at about the 28. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He finds his man complete. That's Hernandez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin down in South Florida, Indianapolis in town to take on Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. The score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Taking it about the 1. He will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. And to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Give him 18 on the play. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now ETN to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence, caught on the right side by Jones. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Lawrence will try again after the pick-6. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. Now a give, right side, Swift.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just